Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 4 Week 4 Day 1 stream. So today, of course, since it is the beginning of the week, we will be going over all of the tasks for the Campaign 4, or for Week 4 I mean. I'll be doing that, doing a little bit of Ward Lore event likely along the way, but mostly trying to get that out. Just so we have it all done. As far as all the tasks, here they are. We got to go kill 22 battles using a jewelry weapon, which is pretty free. Win 5 explore runs at Drifting Sands, difficulty 4 or higher, which we could just run with Phoenicia or some other quick kill team. Next, for silver, we have complete all battles and a single adventure board, which we will be delaying all of our other stuff because we have to do that twice. So unfortunately, that means all these silver tasks cannot be done till tomorrow. Aside from that, Locksmith. Open 50 gold keys is pretty free. 2 event keys. Win 4 battles using Desert Banner, which is the banner for the place. I believe it's like brown yellow or something. Win 4 battles using Drifting Sands team, which we could literally just do the World Lore event for, since that's a restriction anyways. Just make sure your hero is set accordingly. Otherwise, it won't count if you're using a different hero class. Win 4 battles using the Dervish class, which we can actually just overwrite both of those and do both of those side by side. We could just do 8 of the World Lore event together, and that will count. I wonder if they have a jewelry weapon as well. We can get all 3. We can fit all 3 in there. Craft 1 brown summoning stone, 1 treasure gnome, which was use a Volkey 4 to get it quickly, though you could just hunt for it. Defeat 1 great maul, I'm pretty sure you do during the World Lore event. Kill 13 yellow can be done passively, and kill 9 monsters can be done passively, and also both likely within the World Lore event. Looks like we're doing a lot of the event today. That is for sure. Pretty much all these except the Explorer can be done in it, since all of silver is pretty much locked until tomorrow. Anyways, at least that makes it easier on us. Okay, let's start with gold. And as soon as we start getting battles, we'll go do World Lore event. And apparently we got a legendary task. Did I already contribute gold? I'm pretty sure I did. Did like 2 million earlier this morning. Also, I don't think we had anything good on the adventure board. Oh, no, we did. Some gems. Actually, that's a decent handful. How much is that again? That's 65 gems and some greens. So that's not too bad. Also, they're starting to do a bunny calendar thingy. We'll see what we get on the final day. Probably nothing too special. But yeah, they're trying to sell stuff. So far, current offer, not too good. But maybe they'll have something. But anyways, let's go. And also, we got the bunny nogs. I forget if I mentioned this in the video. 2 things. One is the bunny nog. We got this going on all week. Free extra souls. Nothing really too special there, given that's only souls. But the other thing I forgot to mention during the video, which someone did bring to my attention, I completely just forgot when I was recording it. The Scarab of Nefertani. This is a rather useless weapon. However, it is one of the 3 parts for building Duskbringer. So if you're looking to build Duskbringer, you might want to pick this up, even if you don't plan on building it anytime soon. If you just want to have the capability of being able to, you probably want to go get Scarab Nefertani. So this is the first time as a free-to-play player that you would have ever been able to obtain this weapon. So if you're playing free-to-play and you want to go get that Duskbringer, that is one of 3 components of the Duskbringer. Even if you don't plan on forming the full Duskbringer, you probably want to build the 3 components, because it'll take forever for, if you decide you finally want to build Duskbringer, it'll take forever for all the components to come back around. So start getting them now if you have any intention on ever making Duskbringer, because once you have the 3 parts, you could just wait forever. But at least you'll have the 3 parts already, so you don't need to worry about going out of your way for the 3 parts. But yeah, make sure to get this if you're playing free-to-play, or if you weren't here for Season 2 of Gems of War. Aside from that, as far as actual good weapons, Doomed Axe is the strongest thing in Soulforge this week. But anyways, let's take our tribute. And let's go do our tasks. I believe we had gold keys as the very first one. That's not where our tasks are. Tasks. Gold keys, where you at? 50 of them. Let's go do that. Just making sure. Even though we just looked at the list, sometimes I bring up the wrong one. Wouldn't be the first time. No, that is the correct one. We'll do all of bronze until it locks us out of an easy one, and then we go do World Lore event, because I think we can stack multiple at once. Because I like how it has the Imperial Jewel there. That's funny. Or not the Imperial Jewel, the Prismatic Orb, I mean. Hasn't been meta for so long, I'm forgetting its name. It actually was meta at one point. Also, don't forget the new legends in the event queue drop table, if you want to try for it. It's not particularly good, but it's new, if nothing else. And now we need a brown-yellow banner. This we'll just do quickly with Explore. Let's go to Wild Plains, go to Explore 1, go bring out Rowan. And actually, I just bring out Dust Devil. I can literally just bring this team with a brown-yellow. Hopefully I don't forget I'm actually using the incorrect banner. I might leave this banner on it forever, not realizing that I was just using this for the thingy. But this will count. Anyways, quick kill here. So let me go make chat bigger so I can see you guys. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Cookie. Hello, George. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Andre. Hello, Raykin. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, also, earlier today, we ended up posting a video for the final fight in Puzzle Quest 3, as far as the storyline is concerned. We'll be reading through the entirety of the storyline whenever it officially releases, but as far as the actual final battle, we did end up posting that. No commentary or anything. I was expecting it to take a lot of tries. I pretty much got it first try, though, so that's why I didn't have any commentary or anything. It's still so weird recording off the other thing. Hope they get a PC release soon, though. It seems like it's not going to be until later this year, which is rather unfortunate. Could be months before it's on PC. It is still just soft launched right now. Overall, I've been having a lot of fun with the game. Gameplay is definitely there. Some aspects about it kind of sketchy, though. But the gameplay is definitely there. Oh, did we hit R4 already? I think it came up and I just didn't even notice. I'll go double check. I'm pretty sure we hit our 4 battles. This team wins like instantly. Yes, we did. Okay, so now we need to use a pure Drifting Sands team. 4 Dust Devils, go. No, just kidding. What we're actually going to do for this is grab the cheaper team that we were using earlier. Grab this. And do one small modification to it. So if we just put this team over here, click paste, and then make it just slightly more diverse, we now have a team. 4 Sand Runners! It counts. I always gotta win 4 times. Oh, I'm not even using the medals, am I? It doesn't even matter. I'm pretty sure we're in one-shot range. Or, you know, killing them in one shot. Hey, we don't even have a chant. I didn't even buy the thingy thing. We need to go do that. This will clear through them very quickly. What am I looking for? I'm looking for 2 things. Click collect. Grab all these. Oh, we actually get the portrait for that guy? I might actually use that. That's a cool portrait. And we got a blue orb. Nice. I didn't even realize we get the portrait for the, for him. Pretty nice. We might use that now. It's going to take me forever to find it, so we're not going to do it right now, though. But anyways, what was I looking for? I'm looking for the bundles. We'll buy to tier 3, which also gives us enchant as well as a few more battles. It's also just really good value for these epic tokens as well. And helps out the guild. And gives you a couple drifting sand drops as well, which could drop Great Maul. It could even drop the mythic. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to change my class to Dervish right now, even though we're not going to be using it. So I'm going to go Dervish hero class, and I'm going to go literally any weapon. Doesn't even matter what it is. There we go. Okay, now we have a team. Oh yeah, we gotta go set our medals, don't we? Let's see. Where are the medals? We'll go for that. We'll go for that. Oops, I didn't mean to put it on the same spot, though. And we'll go for some magic, I guess, since we don't have another medal yet. He gets the Goro in the shop. Nice. Yeah, anything that's usable for this event, it can drop. It's very unlikely, but it can. Yeah, it would be better if it was the new guy. Yeah, everything here is within the drop table. All this is within the drop table for the thing. Except maybe Beatrix. I don't think Beatrix is... I don't think it should be. But not counting the Deep Hive troops. I'm pretty sure any of these, aside from those, you can get from randomly doing this. From getting your few packs. Which does include the very small chance of Scorpius and Shibanu. Very unlikely. But technically possible. And same as event keys. They actually, oddly enough, are basically event keys. They're both basically event keys, because event keys are event keys. And doing the campaign, since it's just Drifting Sand restriction, is also kind of like event keys. Though isn't it yellow as well restriction? I think it's like yellow plus Drifting Sands. No, it is literally just Drifting Sands. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. And since we have enchant, you literally just gets mana pretty much automatically. Alright, we got our 1 task done. However, we keep this exact same team to go do our other task as well. Dervish hero class. You know what we're going to do for that? The exact same thing we were just doing. Since we're at the easier battles still, we could just clear them out pretty much instantly. So might as well do just that. Hello, Barbara! Hello, Imperial! Welcome, welcome. And hello, Ricardo, if I didn't say hi. And Raken, welcome, welcome, welcome. So that was what, 1 battle, so we need to do 3 more. It'll notify us when we're done. Look at how quick they go. If you need a cheap team to get through this event, literally just run this, except run a natural good hero. But this with a natural good hero in first slot is pretty much what you could run for the entire event if you wanted to. We're just doing it right now for our objectives, but you can literally run this the whole event if you have nothing. He's only an ultra rare, and he's an ultra rare that's in event keys this week. It'd be very easy to get some copies of him. Super ridiculously easy. Oh, explosion, they give me enough mana. There we go. That's all we got to do with him. Easy as that. Brown recruit, which I believe is just a summoning stone, right? Yes, it is. Let's go do that. Finish out the rest of commons. Soul Forge. Troops. Anything good in brown drop table this week? Probably not. No, not really. A mimic. We got a chest. A fake chest. Gnome, which means we can literally just run a vault real quick. Of course, the other alternative, if you don't want to use a vault key, is to simply try hunting for them and explore. But the very quick way is obviously just to kill it with from a vault key. We'll do spider team. Get the spider in there. Also, hello, Brat Pit. Welcome. Wait, do we have explode? No, but we could do that. Take a green, go from there. And it should pretty much be good to go. And that's match. Ah, we got Heart of Rage. We almost have Heart of Rage max, by the way. I think that's our 4th Heart of Rage. 3 from Volts and 1 from the campaign thingy. He's slightly rarer than Cedric. Same as the other thing. That one tarot card thing. But I'm pretty sure that's our 4th Heart of Rage. Yep, that is our 4th Heart of Rage. 2 more, we can actually upgrade him without needing a single blue. Very close, but not quite there. Basically, we can upgrade him without needing... Or, oh, we could go set a team of 4 for our defend team. That'll be funny. Hold up. Where's my Guild War defend? What do I even have set as my Guild War defend these days? I have no clue. PvP. I mean, not my Guild War defend. I mean, PvP defend. Let's see. What's a team I don't ever use? What's this team? That's my other soul farming team. We can replace this. Let's go get a Heart of Rage there. Heart of Rage. There we go. That's our defend team now. 1 billion Heart of Rages. Enrage all allies and enemies. It helps them kill it quicker. Though then again, well, yeah, because that's stone skin, I guess it technically does. Because even though stone skin would slow it down, since they're giving it enrage, it might not. Oh, there we go. Actually, in that case, it might actually be better to give it red mana. So the enemy will, hold up, let me go change it. Let me go set it to red. Edit team. I'm looking for banner. I'm looking for anything with red. Doesn't matter. There we go. As long as it has +2 red. Anyways, what we're doing. Let's keep doing the pass. Hello, Tarian! Welcome. And hello, analyst. Welcome, welcome. You did 110 to 120 matches before getting a gnome. Yeah, it could take forever. It's why we normally use a vault key. Otherwise, we'd be here all night. But there's a reason we use a vault key every single time. Plus, you get one from the world event anyway, so might as well. Okay, we gotta go kill a Great Maul. We could do this in PvP, however, I believe the world event has quite a few. Though I'm tempted to still just do it in PvP. Just so much quicker. I could probably click this button 5 times and find one. There it is. 2 times. I underestimated the power of that repick button. What team are we using for the world event? Literally just spamming Beatrix, as far as our serious team. Obviously, I was running the the not the turtles. What are they called? Those little raptor thingies. We were running that for a lot of the earlier battles. But the actual team we're going to be doing is actual just B-Trick spam. Spamming a billion B-Tricks and winning off of that. Wait, did we just fight you in game? Is that you? It's Thanos. Are you named Thanos? Unless you were referring to a different one that was there. Oh, you are Thanos. Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah, Thanos, Gems of War. Oh, that is you. We did find you. I normally just read the beginning of your name. I actually didn't even notice that till now. But, yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Yep, that is you then. Kill yellow enemies in any battle. We can literally just run world event. What's the one after that? Is it anything hard? Otherwise, we might as well passively get this one done. Kill 9 monster enemies. It's pretty straightforward. Alright, let's just do some campaign now. We'll switch to a serious team though. Or at least slightly more serious. I'll probably switch this to Titan though. I had it as Sentinel just because it's tankier for people who might die. But we want speed, not tankiness. Yep, there's a Great Maul. Oh, we could have literally just killed that Great Maul as well. I'll switch to like Titan or something. Doesn't really matter too much. Actually, we could switch to something that has mana for it. Oh well, we'll roll with this. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay. What do we need here? Take some blue. Oh, we don't have any mana start, do we? I need to go give her 20%. Yeah, the other guys had 75%, so it didn't matter. Which, oddly enough, I think might still be quicker at this level range. Which is kind of funny. That she's just absolutely insane when she gets going. Look at how quick she goes. Basically like auto kill. Has a little bit of startup time though. That's not really that bad. And they all have mana. She can't infinite loop, but she can loop to some degree. Oh, we're supposed to be killing yellow enemies right now, aren't we? This battle has one yellow in it. One singular yellow. Where are all the blues and greens? There it is. And dead. As Beatrix tends to do. I'm not sure which one of these would be the most likely to have a thingy in it, but I'll go for the highest one. Oh yeah, Beatrix is insane. She's one of the best troops in the entire game. Not sure if she's top 10 though. I personally use her a bit less than like a top 10 troop in the game. She's definitely pretty far up there though. The main thing I hate about her is her inconsistency at looping. Like sometimes she's really good at it, but other times she is very, very bad. And it's those times when she does very bad when you need her to do very good is the problem. It's a lot less consistency than Truffle. Unless you specifically need her for cleanse, I do not advise generally using her. Unless you're specifically using the cleanse aspect. But for something like a ward event, obviously it works out really well. I think she's still really good. It's just her extra turn's a lot more inconsistent than Truffle. Her damage output's better though. Well, it kind of depends actually. Technically it's less damage than Truffle, but it's true damage, so it kind of makes up for that by being true damage. Especially when you're using a true damage team that happens to need a cleanse. Oh, there's a kill 100 enemies for today. So I'm not 100% sure if the ones that are higher level actually scale this week. I don't believe they do. The thingy didn't say they did, but that doesn't mean they don't. So Sometimes they interact differently than what the forum says. Or not the forum, but the official post. Normally the forum corrects them if the post is incorrect. But the post itself is sometimes incorrect. Because it's automated. And they generally do it way in advance. Yeah, I didn't think there was any scaling this week. I still like taking the highest levels, though. You definitely have to take highest rarity, if nothing else. So how have we not gotten 13 yellow kills yet? This has to be the battle, does it? Valraven. Maybe that's why we haven't been finding enough Valravens. If we just found enough Valravens, we'd have enough. So why did I not take yellow? I was like, yeah, we don't need yellow, but he does. He definitely does. There it is. I was gonna say. Oh, we'll only have one battle to choose from next. And what was this last one? Monster Bane. I'm pretty sure a lot of these enemies are monsters. So we can literally just keep doing the world event if we want. Which will get that done. Oh yeah, let me go double check. Do we have a jewel weapon? I should be using that right now. We should have been for a while now. Actually, a couple of these battles here and there. I'm looking for this. Is there a jewel weapon within this category? I would assume so. Weapons. I need any jewel. I don't care what it is. It just needs to be a jewel. There it is, jewelry. Wait, jewelry counts as jewel, right? That's what it was asking for. Let me do a battle and now we'll double check confirm. Same difference. Jewel, jewelry. Is Black Manacles Drifting Sands, though? Is it? No, it's not Drifting Sands. It has to be a Drifting Sands weapon. Let's just make sure that counted. Okay, that counts. Let's keep doing the World Lore event. That's not what I wanted. That would be the Easy Explorer. Wait, why did the other thing not count, though? Hold up. Oh, yeah, there's no monsters in that fight, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. The Great Maul is definitely a monster, though. Let's see. Take that over. If we use Drifting Sands Hero class, it wouldn't allow us to use any weapon. We'd still be restricted to Drifting Sands. Can you guys get full mana already? There we go. The faction troops don't seem like they're going to be too good. The Mythic is a different story, though. The Mythic seems like it's actually going to be decent. It's really RNG based, though. Like, really, really RNG based. That was the last one we needed, right? Pretty sure it was. That was pretty quick. We must have got a battle that had a lot of them. Still gotta use a jewelry item, though. Which we gotta do 17 more times. And then the only thing we have to do is Drifting Sands Explorer, which we could just quick kill with Phoenicia. Sounds like a plan. So we use up every last sigil we have. And then we'll go and finish out the Explorer then. So once we finish out this current objective, we'll hand out a code. And we'll go to the other objective and clear out the dailies. And probably farm a few chests. See if we'll get as lucky as last weekend. Power Orb and Anisha. I wish we would get a Power Orb again. We've gotten it twice already, though. We're way above drop rate. I'm actually surprised how insanely lucky we've been on it. Yeah, we always have to use whatever the horrible faction troops are, but I mean that as in using them outside of the event. Like, sometimes we get stuff as good as B-Tricks, whereas other times we get stuff that are completely useless. Which is very likely going to be this Friday. Or outside the faction, they're going to have very little use. The faction itself is going to be a lot of fun, though. We'll be doing that this Friday, of course, Friday morning. Oh yeah, we should tell Salty on her Gems of War stream that we beat Puzzle Quest 1 already. I want to see what her reaction would be. Because I don't think they intended anyone to be able to complete it within a week. I'm pretty sure their time frame, based on how the game is scaled, is towards about a month. Let's see. Also, I'm curious if Salty starts streaming Puzzle Quest 3, how long it'll take her. It has taken her over a year to do Puzzle Quest 1, and I think she's still not done. Let's see. We got 5 battles left, counting for Valraven. Oh, what do we go for here? We'll take a green. This battle can actually kill us if we're not careful. Gosh, it's scaling like crazy. Yeah, she's pretty much done with Puzzle Quest 1. She's at, like, the Lord Bane area. Which is, like, the last area of the game. She just keeps talking so much that it never gets done. And then she had technical difficulties trying to set up Puzzle Quest 3, which made her not play as much Puzzle Quest 1 last time. And then she still didn't play Puzzle Quest 3. Because she couldn't get it working. She's there's a Steam beta version of it, apparently. No one has access to it. It's like a dev build on Steam. Because she specifically mentioned that in her previous stream. That it was on Steam. You know, it's not out on Steam, but it's like a dev build on Steam that she was trying to use. Which just confirms that it is coming to Steam. It's not going to be on Epic Games or anything, apparently. That'd be a weird move for them to make anyways. But at least it's confirmed that they will be coming to Steam. Eventually. No time soon. But it will be. Yeah, we got 2 battles left. I think we still have a few jewelry kills we gotta do after. But once we run out of sigils, we'll just hand out the code then. And finish out the last few. Overall, pretty easy task today, though it's mostly because we can't do any of silver, which probably makes it seem a little bit easier, since we're kind of locked out of being able to do any of the silver tasks. How is none of this a green or blue? Rather bad. Especially on the harder battle. This is the inconsistency of B-Tricks that I'm not a fan of. Well, looks like it's gonna get the kill here. Luckily, I got extra turn. There we go. Because you don't know for sure when you're getting that extra turn. It's highly likely, but not guaranteed. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's go hand out a code. Then we'll finish up those last few. Yes, they go away at the end of the event, and they only work for the event. You can't use it outside of the World event. But during this week's World event, you can do it at any point during the week for the World event. But it only works specifically for the World event and for the duration of the week. And so they get converted into season tokens of the same rarity. Okay, I'm looking for my code. One moment. Also, I did ask Kafka for more codes. We haven't gotten it yet. It's why I asked way in advance. I had a feeling it'd be a while. Let's see. I think we have enough for about 1 more week, approximately. We have enough till about Easter. We'll run out on Easter Day. We will literally have none left after Easter. We'll hand out every last code we have on Easter, which is probably like 1 code. But if we have 2, I guess we'll hand out 2. But we run out of codes on Easter Day. I'm looking for the code section. Why are you hiding? Why must all the code-related stuff be hiding from me? There it is. It's just loading forever. Put that there, copy the whole thing. Here you guys go. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with FDX, and it gives the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Usable on the PC mobile version of the game, of course. There you guys go. Definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. It's helping out a lot and it's greatly appreciated. So let's go finish some things up. So for next things next. Let's go do a couple more Jewel fights. Let's just go and Drifting Sands, I guess. So go to Drifting Sands. Go to Explore 4 or higher. Let's do it 5, I guess. Go to Phoenicia team. And switch the weapon out for Jewel. Doesn't matter what Jewel. Any Jewel as long as it doesn't block. Is this a Jewel? No, it's a relic. I need a Jewel that doesn't block Phoenicia. I guess we can go Black Manacle. Now we can go Black Manacle. Yep, no problem, everyone. And now we gotta sit here for a little while. I guess we'll get the last of the Jewel weapon done and also get done this place at level 4 or higher Explore. Not simultaneously though. But we'll get both of them done, so we don't have to switch out to a different team. Hello, John. Welcome. All the bunnies. I was like, gosh, maybe I should put the difficulty down. How's it not killing at Explorer 5? Well, I guess because they have the extra stats this week, don't they? True. Let's bring it to Explorer 4 then. That still counts as 4 or higher. You just got home? Well, welcome back. Hope you had a good day. Now you get to relax. Oh, so anyone just getting here, we did hand out the code pretty recently too, so it should still be good. If anyone hasn't used it yet. Oh wait, have I not changed my medals back? Oh, that would explain it as well. Am I still using the event medals? That would explain it. That's a lot less damage if we're still using those. You are correct. There we go. I'll still keep it on Explore 12, or 4, I mean. It won't matter. As long as it's high enough to get the objective done. Should work out. There we go, 1 down. Now we go claim it, and we literally just keep doing what we're doing since it's going to cover both of them. So our first objective was to go do a bunch of jewelry. Now our objective is to go do Explore 4 or higher in Drifting Sands, which is exactly where we already are. So now I just got to do that 5 sets. Well, hello, Bernice. Hello, Draco. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Warren. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, the devs for this game are based in Australia. They're an Australian company, Infinity Plus 2. The makers of Gems of War, Puzzle Quest 3, and stuff like that. So I assume the thing that it mentioned was 5 sets, so we only completed out 1 set so far. That's actually quite a bit of sets to have to do Explore for. At least it's a lower difficulty. Would be annoying if it said 5 sets of like Explore 12 or something. Or something really high where we'd just be doing 12 anyways. Pretty much if it says to do Explore 7 or higher, we're just going to do Explore 12. Oh, you can get a lot of seals on Monday. The event switches over, so you can get 2,000 seals per week. Which means theoretically, if you grind a bunch, you can get 2,000 seals every Monday. This is particularly beneficial to do during Guild War weeks, because the 50 seals that you get when your Guild War wins counts towards your total if you haven't hit max yet. However, if you've already hit max, it gives you an additional 50 on top of your total. So if you've already claimed 2,000, it'll still give you 50. Whereas if you haven't reached 2,000 yet, it'll count towards your 50. Might not seem like much, but that's 300. If your guild wins every single day, it's 300 seals over the course of a Guild War week, which is the equivalent of, what, 15 keys? Which definitely adds up. I personally don't bother doing it that way, because we already have so many seals we don't know what to do with them. But if you want to be as efficient as possible, you would actually, every Guild War Monday, want to get 2,000 seals to maximize the amount of seals you get during a Guild War week. Yeah, this is what, the second set or the third set? I have lost count. Should probably go double check that it's even counting it. Should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Unless I accidentally set the wrong difficulty. How many shards do you need to get the next faction trip to Mythic? I forget the exact number that you normally need. I believe it's around 5 to 6,000? Or 5 to 8,000? It's obviously based on luck. If you have over 10,000, you'll be fine. But I believe it's around 5 to 8,000, depending on how luck rolls. This is normally about how much it costs to upgrade every single troop within a faction to Mythic without using any orbs. It's about 5 to 8,000. Exact amount obviously varies greatly based on luck or lack thereof. The range for it's pretty wide. Just because you're really dependent on 2 of them reaching max, the rare and the legend. Sometimes you don't get enough rare copies, sometimes you don't get enough legend copies. They're generally the last 2 that reach Mythic. One or the other, depending on how luck goes. Yeah, it can be closer to 10,000 sometimes. Though it can be as low as at 5,000. So yeah, I guess 5 to 10,000 is more so the range. It's really heavily affected by luck, though. The range is very large. Which is why I said if you have 10,000, you'll probably be fine. Though less can do it, it's just luck-based if it does. Also, you do have to keep in mind, you do get shards during the event. And if you're going just straight for Pure Faction 500, you technically don't need all those shards until you've already completed out most of the faction, of which would give you a lot of shards to begin with. So even if you're a bit short, you get a bunch during the event. Also, don't forget, you can get a bunch tomorrow as well. Tuesday faction. Because you still have a Tuesday faction when there's a Friday faction. So we have a faction tomorrow. For that one, I can never pronounce Dugaruf, or whatever it's called. And then Friday, we're getting that new faction, of course. So you still have tomorrow to grind for shards if you want to. As well as your daily ones, of course. Before the Friday event where the new stuff comes out. And of course, we'll be covering that Friday morning, probably around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll start up and go from there. As I believe this is the last battle we need. Then we can go finish out dungeons and the other thingy. Technically one of them being the silver task, the daily adventure board. This battle right here, I believe, is the one against the Vespera. And a Glory Gnome. Come on, 1000 Glory or Vault Key of some kind. Ah, your worst drop is still good. Hey, we got 2 medals from an Explore 4 chest. That's not too bad. If that was an Explore 12 chest, that would be considered a bad chest. But for what difficulty we did it on, that wasn't too bad. Now let's go clear out Adventure Board. It's quite literally our objective right now, even though we can't complete it today. We could start it today by clearing out all of these. Might as well keep using this team, might as well. No need to change it out. I have no clue how many Sacred Churches I have these days. Hopefully enough to upgrade the thing. I feel like we have a lot of shards lately, even though I haven't been grinding them out. Just because I haven't really need to expend them out until a new faction comes out. So I haven't been using them. While I also haven't been gaining a huge amount, I also haven't been using that many. And generally we get enough shards during an event while maxing one that it kind of gives us all the shards back that we used for the faction. So we're technically not losing shards, even though we're only doing it whenever a new faction comes out. Because we spend so much for the faction event that it kind of covers itself with shards. It works out quite well. It costs a couple thousand gems, but it's worth it to get the faction done immediately. It's one of the few good things to spend excess gems on in the end game. Because they definitely give you enough to do so, that's for sure. I'm still surprised how generous this game is with gems. Even Puzzle Quest 3 is kind of pretty generous with it, though it's really front-loaded. I think you eventually reach a wall where you don't get any more gems, but it takes a while before you reach there. We've completed through the other game, and we haven't even hit 1/5 of the gems that are within the game. The only problem is once you've hit all of them, I'm not sure you can ever get more, at least in the easy way. But it would take so long to reach that point that it kind of wouldn't matter. There we go. Now let's go claim our gems. Yeah, lately we haven't been upgrading the factions as far either. I've been upgrading them to about 155. Or I think it's 155. There's like a part slightly over 150 where you get an additional magic, which we normally go for. I think it's 155. It's like 155 or 156. Can't remember off the top of my head. Pretty sure it's 155. But we've been doing that lately instead of going to 200. Just because it's a bit cheaper on the resources and the gold, but also the treasures. I still wish we had a way of upgrading the treasure. We have so much useless low rarity treasure that will never be used. There we go. So those dailies weren't too bad. No Imperial, but still some pretty good loot. Obviously the main thing I want to see there are some Imperials. Some juicy Imperials. Who knows, maybe we'll get some for Easter. They'll probably have a special Easter adventure board. They're probably just going to give us gems or some green deeds or something. Well, if they give us green deeds, I believe they give at least one Imperial for the thingy. So hopefully they do that. Green or purple or something. Something Easter related. I don't know, what are Easter colors? I guess technically all colors are kind of Easter colors, aren't they? But kind of like those pastel kind of colors are kind of like Easter colors. It's like really bright, shiny, colorful colors. I don't know, if I had to think of one color for an Easter color, though, it would probably be green. Ah, there we go. So complete out that, complete out that. That's all the objectives. Also, we're getting this egg on Wednesday, by the way. The Easter egg. The monster Easter egg with bunny ears. That's in 2 days from now. Or you obviously can see the timer on it. 1 day, 6 hours. Which is technically 2 days from now. Green and yellow. Yeah, green and yellow is kind of Easter colors. Definitely seems like it. Anyways, let's go farm Explore 12 a little bit, I guess. We'll go for a couple chests. Since we got a little bit of extra time. Oh, that's not the team I want. That is by no means the team I want to use. For other stuff, yes. For this battle, no. You are not meant for this battle, Phoenicia. As much as you might want to take it on. You cannot. You are meant for other locations. If anyone has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, anything I missed, let me know. I think 34 Explorer runs a day is possible, yes. 34 Explorer runs a day would take about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how it goes. That's definitely possible. You'd have to farm a little bit each day. That's definitely possible. I generally do about an hour of Explorer a day. Or at least try to, anyways. It's one of those nice areas where you can always possibly get a really good drop. Because the amount that you need, you just constantly need. Because the rate at which it comes into the game. They even specifically said they had no intention of anyone ever meddling all the troops in the game. At least in the current state of the game. Will that change in the future? Who knows? But even they specifically said they have no intention on anyone in the current state of the game being able to meddle literally every troop in the game. Though I'm pretty sure there's someone out there grinding for it who will be the first person to upgrade literally everything. It's hard to do because in the current state of the game, the rate at which stuff comes into the game is almost quicker than the rate that you can even farm. So just getting new stuff upgraded is already nearly impossible. And then if you were to do that on top of actually progressing to get everything else upgraded, it would just be so much time. I think you have to farm like 8 hours a day to keep up with the rate of new stuff coming into the game, while also getting any amount of progress towards the old stuff. If you wanted to upgrade literally absolutely everything. And then it's still luck-based as well, because you obviously got to get a lot of niches. Because that's the main thing holding you back, normally. And niches are required for mythics. Because there's basically 1 1/3 mythic coming every month. Between the monthly mythic and the season pass mythic. And then if we get a Doom Troop, that also counts as a mythic. As far as the rarity of tokens you need for it. So it's almost like 1.5 mythics per month then, if you count the Doom Troops as well. Though we don't currently know when we're going to be getting another Doom Troop. If I had to guess, it's probably by the end of next season. I don't think we're getting one this season. But by the end of next season, we'll probably get another boss rarity troop, which will be the 3rd in the game. Zugaf being the 1st, of course, which we're using right now. That Eustace and Rage Karandera was the 2nd. And the 3rd will hopefully be better than a Rage Karandera. I want to see it about as usable as Zugaf if it could. But right now, the disparity between them is pretty large. Zugaf feels like an actual boss rarity troop. And Rage Karandera feels worse than a mythic. And we'll see what happens with the 3rd one whenever it comes around. I still find that funny with this game. Some of the best things in the game are like this ultra rare leprechaun. Yet some mythics and boss rarity troops are just completely useless. They didn't do that with Puzzle Quest 3 though, unfortunately. The higher rarity stuff in that game is actually higher rarity. Or, you know, is actually, like, better. Because in that game, it always constantly scales. So lower rarity stuff will always be worse. Whereas something like a Leprechaun and other stuff in Gems of War or Rowain, even when they're low level, they're still insanely good. Because of what they can do. And there's many instances where they're better than... This is literally a common. This common is, like, one of the top 10 troops in the entire game. And it's a common. It's something that you could have literally your first week of playing. It might not be that good the first week you're playing, but scaled later into the game, it's one of the best troops in the entire game. There's an argument to be made it's actually better than Zugaf. At least in, you know, some instances. Not literally every instance. As far as, like, the overall value that it gives. It is pretty insane mana accumulation. Because it's basically a full board clear. Especially in Delves. This thing's really insane in Delves. Because he has enough magic to full board clear all 64 for the full value of Destroy. For only 6 mana, plus he has a link into himself. You basically get a free 64 destroy an entire board. Plus, you might land an extra turn off of it. Yeah, Thrall, when he first came out, was kind of meh. And then, like, a year or two later, after more stats and everything came into the game, or actually a couple years later, I don't feel like he really started to get used a lot until about 3 years after he came out. And then he became, like, ultra meta. But it's mostly because Magic kept getting higher and higher and higher. When Metals came into the game, it ended up shifting a lot of stuff. And one of those things was making Thrall insane. Because you can now give him 12 Magic. Potentially. But yeah, the Metal update really changed things around because it made a lot of kind of average or, well, you know, slightly above average troops really, really insanely good. And Thrall was one of them that benefited from it quite heavily. Phoenicia as well, though she's higher rarity, of course. Rowan also gained a gigantic benefit due to her 2 times armor boost ratio. Yeah, the amount of Ds and everything you need to upgrade for everything takes forever. They need to add some kind of way to gain more. Because in the current state of the game, it's not really possible. But we'll see what our next big feature is this year. So far, they haven't dropped a single ultra big feature. But there's always something every year. They also confirmed that they're going to be adding kingdoms in the near future. When that is, who knows, but they did confirm it's eventually, which probably means about 2 years from now. Knowing their time frame. But should still be getting something this year. I'm pretty sure their priority is on Puzzle Quest though. Because they want to try launching that game this year. That's taken up a lot of their resources. Last year was COVID, this year it's Puzzle Quest 3. Next year they'll have no excuse. Let's see, I'll throw that down. Also, later this year, they'll have no excuse too, because it should be launched fully by then. What do you think the new kingdoms will be based on? Oh, I have not the slightest clue. I hope we get another Dragon Kingdom, though. They have not the slightest clue what the kingdoms would be based on at this point. Especially if they're planning on adding multiple new ones. Which they definitely are. Well, one of them is going to have to be construct-based. One of them is going to have to be elemental-based. One of them is going to be war gear-based. Curious to see what they do with the war gear one. Because it might expand on the lore quite a bit with it. A little bit of lore this game does have. Oh, there is like a novel of text in this game. It's just all split up all over the place. I'll probably make this our last chest for now. Hope it's something good. So any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, tomorrow night, our main goal will be the faction that I can never pronounce. Just double checking the rest of the chat, make sure I didn't miss anything. I can go for that. Get our Zoo Guff. Double kill, triple kill, all the kills. Get our free turn. And he's dead. The bunny! I wish it was something different in souls. Souls is like so low, especially only 50 souls. But I guess it's better than nothing. Over the course this week, we'll probably get a few thousand extra souls. Definitely adds up. Oh, I did take that into the purple. I have not the slightest clue. Yeah, they said that they, at that point, were only going to add it for, like, languages and stuff like that. But, they did say this year that they're planning on adding quite a few more so that they can cover all the other hero classes and a few other things. But, So their change probably changed a little bit for it. Compared to when they mentioned it about 2 years ago. Actually, that was almost 3 years ago. They mentioned that back when Cinder Mirage was around. Saying that this will be the last one, but we might still add more for languages and other stuff. Yeah, I'm really surprised the game doesn't have Japanese. Puzzle Quest 1 had Japanese. Puzzle Quest 3, I actually did not check to see if it has Japanese. But Gems of War never bothered getting it. Even though there's some amount of Japanese players that do play it. Obviously, not as many compared to the fact that it doesn't have a language translated in it. Oh yeah, they might do Portuguese. Because that is a language that's in Puzzle Quest 3, but not Gems of War. Alright, final chest. See our shiny loots, or lack thereof. There we go. What did we get? Anything? Oh, nothing. That looks like the same exact chest we got earlier. Boo. But anyways, guys. We'll be back tomorrow night. Same time as always. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Our main goal tomorrow will be to do the... Let me actually say the proper name of this place because I always get it wrong. I've probably butchered this so many times in the last day. Dugaroff. Dugaroff. Let's go with Dugaroff. The Dugaroff faction is tomorrow. It's a pretty average faction. The legend for it has a really interesting premise. I wish they would add to other stats effects, where he like stuns whenever the enemy casts. We definitely need that for freeze. Hopefully they will eventually. However, he's the only person that has that mechanic where they end up doing it. Dugaroff. Sounds close enough. But anyways, that faction's tomorrow. So we'll be doing that. Finishing out silver, hopefully. Actually, what are the rest of silver tasks? So, complete 3 treasure hunts on... Oh gosh, we gotta do a bunch of treasure hunts tomorrow. Complete a delve 3 times at level 50 plus. Oh! We gotta get the treasure hunts done before we do the delve. Because the delve we could do literally for free. Oh, that's gonna be good. At least we can get the delve one done for free. And then we gotta match 300 brown gems in a battle, which we could do pretty quickly just by spamming brown. But, yeah, make sure to do your maps before you do your faction. Because if you do that objective, you can get the faction one done automatically. Because we're gonna go to faction level 80 completion. So 50, 60, 70 will count for the 3 things. Then we got to go to 80 just to finish out. So we can actually get it done tomorrow on the daily. So that actually didn't work out too badly. The fact that we're delayed on that one task. Because the if we do the treasure hunts first, the delve task will literally overlap with the delves we were already going to do. Which means we don't have to go out of the way for the 3rd silver task. Which will be nice. And then the 4th one, we just do a bunch of brown spam and be good to go. Alright, so that's not as bad. We still got to do a bunch of treasure hunt beforehand, which might take a little while. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your week. Happy Easter later this week. And I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.